Morning. I'm gonna do another what I eat in a day video. Last night I tried making some 2 ingredient dough bagels, which were actually 3 ingredients because I didn't have self-rising flour and I had to put some baking powder in there. But they look pretty good, especially for my first try. So I'm gonna toast one up and put some cream cheese and tomato on it for breakfast, and I'll probably have some fruit. So here's one of the bagels. Looks really good. I know it's a little lumpy, but it looks really good to me, and it smells really good. So I used whole wheat flour and the Greek yogurt, and I did an egg wash, and on top of the bagel I put this garlic herb seasoning because I didn't have everything bagel seasoning. So yeah, this guy's kind of big. But anyway, I used a cup of flour and I have 3 bagels and they're all roughly the same size, although this guy might be a little bit bigger than the other two. But um, anyway, because they're all like a third of the dough, um, they are 3 points each because the Greek yogurt is 0. I'm only counting a third cup of flour. So I'm gonna get that made up. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, so my coffee is done. I'm gonna use a point of this Premier Protein chocolate peanut butter. I'm gonna put that in the coffee, and this is the cream cheese that I'm using. It's light cream cheese. It's 2 points for 2 tablespoons, which are 60 calories, 2 carbs, 3 protein, 4.5 grams of fat. Marilyn's not allowed up here. Come here. Okay, I gotta get him down. Okay, so here is the bagel with the cream cheese and tomato. I am so excited to try these. They look to me like they came out so good, so I hope they taste really good because I didn't buy any bagels this week. I'm depending on these 2 ingredient dough bagels to get me through the week. So here's hoping. So I'm gonna go have this. I'll probably get some fruit shortly, but if I do, I'll show you what I got. All right, so I'm slowly starting to get my lunch prepared. I've got a carrot here for 0 points. And my mom gave me this Olive Garden Italian dressing. I had it at her house the other day, and she had this huge bottle that was going to expire, and she still had a bunch at home, so she just gave it to me. Normally, I would get the light version, but this one isn't light. It's 80 calories, 8 grams of fat, 2 carbs, 2 sugar, not a gram of protein. Anyway, 2 tablespoons is 3 points. 1 tablespoon is 2 points. So I took 3/4 of a tablespoon for 1 point. These rolls, my patient actually gave me these. They're just thawing out. So my patients sometimes give me food. I go see them at their houses. And like if they offer me like cookies or something like that while I'm there, I turn them down. But for something like this, I took it. He had fresh homemade rolls right out of the oven that he made himself. And so he packaged some up when I was leaving and he gave me some. So this is 4 points for both of them. And I don't put anything on them, no butter or anything. I just dip them in the soup. The soup, I'll show you here in a second, it also came from a patient. So the soup I was given on Friday, and today is Monday. I already tried it on Friday when it was still hot and fresh out of the pot. So a patient, I went to see her to drop off a medication, and her son is probably in his 20s, and he is a chef by trade, but not working. So anyway, he was making this pot of French onion soup, and he invited me to stay for supper, and I couldn't, but he sent some home with me. So there's chanterelles in it and onions, of course, it's onion soup. And he put in a piece of homemade bread. there's no cheese in it, but I can tell now that it's cold that there's oil in it. So I'm counting 5 points. I look like it's homemade. I don't know exactly what's in it, but I looked up the M&M version of French onion soup, and I'm pretty sure that one has cheese in it, and that one is 5 points. And I'm just having like a half bowl, so because I already had some the other night, so I think 5 is going to be okay. So far with what I have here, it's a 10-point meal, and I'm okay with eating more at lunchtime because my supper is going to be really low point. It's going to be very filling, but I'm just having like ground chicken and stuff, which like I'll show you obviously when I have that, but it's going to be really low point. So I'm having a higher point lunch. This will probably fill me. I probably will still have some fruit and maybe a snack this afternoon. I've got a big training thing at work. I get to do it from home, so I don't have to leave, but I'm doing a 4-hour training thing this afternoon. So I'll probably want a snack at some point then. Like I'll have some fruit ready, and I don't know if I'll want anything else, but I still have a few points left even after supper is finished. So we will see where the day takes us. All right, so I ate the carrots. The soup just came out of the microwave. It's amazing. So I had about a third of it the day that he gave it to me. So there's just this bowl here, and then the buns. Like I said, the buns are plain. I'm just gonna dip them in this soup, and so I'm gonna have that. This here is 9 points. I already ate the point of the salad dressing, and I don't know what I'm gonna have to drink. Probably some water or something. Okay, so I'm about to go into my desk for the training, and I just made a protein shake. So it just has 1 cup of this fat-free milk, which has 9 grams of protein in it and 90 calories. And I did a scoop of the Twix high protein, which has 141 calories in it and 21 grams of protein. So this is 30 grams of protein. I also put in a banana and some crushed ice from the fridge. I put that in, and it's yeah, I already had a little taste of it. It's really good. So I'm going to have that, and hopefully that'll keep me tied over until supper. Hey, so I forgot to give the points for the smoothie, or the shake. So the milk was, for 1 cup, it was 2 points. And for 1 scoop of the Twix protein powder, it was 3 points. So it's 5-point smoothie. With what I have planned for supper, that uses up my points for the day. And I may use a couple weeklies later tonight. We will see. But if I have anything else this afternoon, it's going to be more fruit. Hey, so another thing I forgot to say about the smoothie or the shake is I know technically blended fruit is points on Weight Watchers. I do not count blended fruit. I barely ever eat it, and I never overeat it. So yeah, technically it's points. I'm not counting it. All right, so I'm on my hour break in between the 2 training sessions, and I got really hungry. So probably because I ate early. Anyway, I'm making a cottage cheese pizza bowl in the oven. So I've got half a cup of this cottage cheese. It's fat-free, and there is 100 calories in this cottage cheese with 17 grams of protein, no fat, and 6 carbs. So I'm using half a cup of that. And then I put a little bit of this sauce on here. This would usually have points. It's the Classico 4 cheese sauce, but I only put on a tiny little bit, like a tablespoon or 2. So I'm not counting any points for that. But if you were to have a full serving, which is half a cup, it's 70 calories. I'm having one of these turkey pepperoni sticks. They're pretty good, and I found them at the grocery store. They're only $5, and these are 50 calories each with 2 grams of protein, no carbs, and 4.5 grams of fat. So 1 stick is 1 point, and that's what I used. I used 1 point of this nacho shredded cheese, which you can have 1 point, 15 grams for 1 point. And I used a little bit of this veggie mix that I'll be putting in my supper tonight, but there's quite a bit there. So like you can see, there's quite a bit. So I put a couple spoonfuls of that on there as well. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. I've never done this before. I have no idea what it's gonna look like, but we will see. All right, so here is my pizza bowl. It's a little runnier than I had intended, but I think that's because it's fat-free cheese. Anyway, I'm gonna eat it, and I might eat it with a fork so I can drain out some of that water. If you have any tips on how to get it less runny, that'd be great. But yeah, so this is 2 points. So I'm gonna eat that now. All right, so my training is finally done, thank God. It was a very long afternoon, and I am hungry. I won't be having supper until probably like 9 o'clock, so I'm having this bowl of fruit right now. So it's just pineapple, raspberries, blueberries, grapes, and strawberries for 0 points. Hey, so I just got back from a meeting in town. It's almost 9 o'clock, or maybe it is, well, it's 10 after 9. I haven't eaten supper yet. I just finished cooking it. I am absolutely starving. Supper is 2 points. I'll show you what it is here. Okay, so I'm just having a buffalo chicken bowl. It's got some leftover potatoes in there underneath. And it's just chicken, some veggie mix, a little bit of chicken broth for 0 points, a tablespoon of cream cheese for 1 point, and 2 tablespoons of buffalo sauce for 1 point. So that's what I'll be having for supper. It should be absolutely the last thing I eat tonight. And I'll come back here shortly and tell you how many points I had for the day. All right, so I finished supper and I tallied up my points. I had 25 out of 23. And I had about 1,756 calories according to the Weight Watchers app, which is really good because I'm trying to stay below 1,800. I only used 2 of my weeklies today, so I still have 26 left. So yeah, I feel like I had a really good day. I was really hungry today. I don't know why I was so hungry, but I was starving. And I tried eating a lot of protein and it just wasn't cutting it for me. I was hungry all day. Maybe it's a hormone. I don't know what it was, but anyway. So that is everything that I ate today. Thank you for coming along on my journey. If you like the video, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. That would be amazing. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.